What it do, Facebook? I am in the building. And I made an announcement that I would be going live. And mommy duties kicked in, so I'm running a little late. I was meaning to do one thing and start the live, but then I start looking all over the house for stuff to clean up, which was really good because I got a chance to get my laundry out the way and everything. So, yeah. I'm in the building. I got my coffee. So yeah, I see that a lot of people really like the live I did pertaining to the talk my mother never had with me. And those who didn't like it, you already know. You already know I don't care. So yeah, family and friends, since this is the month that I got sober in, clean in. What's up, G Swankin? How are you? How are you doing? So, being that this is the month that I got clean and sober in, I'm going to take a deep dive into what even made me be in that situation in the first place. You know, we're also quick to judge people with drug and alcohol problems, but nobody ever stop to think to ask what made them be in that situation in the first place. So we're going to talk about that, just like we talked about the talk my mother never had with me. And I really need to make a part 2, 3, and 4, because it will literally take me a lifetime to talk about you whores from the 80s. Especially the people that's my generation. If you're in your 40s or 50s, your parents probably didn't have that talk with you if they was on drugs and alcohol. Let's just be real. And if they did, God bless them. You know, but most parents from that era didn't feel the need to explain themselves to their children. So we're going to do a deep dive in what makes alcoholics and addicts, since the perfect people like to blame the addict and alcoholic on why they are the way that they are. So let's just take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. And so I'm going to give you guys a chance to come on in. And I'm going to also do a quick, since I don't have a lot of memory in my phone, I'm going to do a quick upload on my YouTube, Tangelica the Black Sheep. My whole entire platform is dedicated to the black sheep, the underdog, whether it's male or female. My posts can sometimes come off as one-track minded, especially if I say something about Christians. So let me just clear that up before I start. If you the type of Christian who really is Christ-like, I salute you, and my post isn't about you. But I have rarely came into contact with people that's about that Bible. So for those people, if they click on my videos, they're going to be exposed and they're going to be pissed off. And I really don't give two fucks what they think. So I just wanted to clear that up, because there's a lot of good, wholesome Christian people that really is about the Bible. And those people, I really admire them, because they actually show me that it is another side to Christianity. But then we got those wolves in sheep clothing. Somebody turn to your neighbor and say, wolves in sheep clothing. Hi, Miss Nina got 'em. Real mad out here. How are you? How are you, sister? All these beautiful queens, y'all come on in and dialogue with me. I just did a video about the talk my mother never had with me. You spell it with 2 E's. That's the way my mom spelled my name. And she very triggering to me. So put 2 E's on my name, Nina. Thank you. I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning into my life. If you can change it, Nina. If you can't, don't worry about it, baby. I'm playing with you. But that woman does trigger me. So, you at the doctor, you say, I'm good just at the doctor. Am I having a godchild? Let me know if I am. If I'm having, it's Tangee. There's no I in my name at all. But let me know if we're having a godchild. I'll send a beautiful, beautiful gift to the baby. And that's another thing I wanted to talk to people that's on my platform about. I'm gonna start buying raffle gifts. I have a couple of checks coming in the mail, so I'm gonna start either cash apping, which I hate Cash App. I prefer Zelle because my bank is with Zelle. It's with Wells Fargo. So I'm either going to Cash App or Zelle lunch on me. So all these diehard fans of Tangelica the Black Sheep, how the hell I knew you was pregnant, man? I just got through fucking with my tarot cards, cuz. I promise you, on my mama, I knew you was pregnant. I knew it. I fucks with my tarot cards the long way. I knew it. I knew that I was going to dialogue with someone that's pregnant. So congratulations. And I'm glad that you're tuning into this live, because this live that I'm finna do right now is going to be very beneficial to my godchild. So, and even if you don't make me the godmom, in this Gemini mind, that's my god baby right there. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, let me point your attention to, this is something that I just bought for my daughter. And I'm going to go ahead and read this out loud so that everybody can see what I'm instilling into my daughter. Okay? And she's only 2, mind you. She's only 2. It says, I am strong, I am brave, I can achieve great things. I try my best. I am lovable. I can always improve. I am smart. I believe in myself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. And let me turn this camera back around on me. Ladies and gentlemen, those are the talks our mother and fathers need to be having with us, starting when we begin to soak up information, and that's around 2-3 years old. So, back again, where I'm going to go back and forth, because this is my sobriety month, and my Christian judgmental oppressors seem to believe that I was just this party animal, okay? And the reason why I was abusing alcohol and drugs had nothing to do with me being a party animal, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just entertain the thought that there was some things I should have been told about myself when I was 2 or 3 years old. Ladies and gentlemen, and everybody don't have the strength to just be this perfect person. Some people need to be reassured, ladies and gentlemen. Some people need to be looked in the eyes and told that they are beautiful and they are worthy. Let's take a trip back down memory lane. Come on, y'all, rock with me. Okay, and I got some high points in this because I put a lot of thought into this live. Before going live for at least, I meditated for at least over an hour. And so, while I was in the shower, I was thinking about my mother. I was thinking about my narcissistic mother. And why was I ever abusing alcohol and drugs and being sexually promiscuous and stuff like that? I was analyzing myself. I constantly self-reflect so I could understand what was the problem. So, going back to, if you're from LA, you might be familiar with a few of these treatment programs like the Bimini Recovery Home, Shields for Family, Castle East or West. I remember going to these programs and looking my mom in the eyes. And this is probably where I just kept laughing in the shower about. Because I had Eddie Kendricks on my mind too. So I was like, Mama, I'm depending on you to tell me the truth. I can't sing at all, but this was on my mind, and I was singing this in the shower. I wanted her to tell me why wasn't I good enough. Nina, Orlando, I wanted her to look me in my eyes and tell me why did she hate me so much. And I'm still depending on you to tell me the truth. Because as a result of you unleashing your hatred out on me because of my father, I developed a very bad drinking problem, ladies and gentlemen. So, and I figured all of this stuff out by not only self-reflecting, going to therapy, and I also drew this conclusion by listening to other black sheeps. So, I need for the black sheep, the underdog, to understand these narcissistic parents are not capable of telling the truth. They're not capable of love, and they was Rolling Stones. They were Rolling Stones, and they never could have the capability of being honest. So if you're being hard on yourself because you may not been cut out for being a parent or marriage, or you wondering why your relationships don't work, because I even wonder about that too. Why don't my relationships work, ladies and gentlemen? Why every time I get with somebody, either I run them off, or the relationship self-destruct, or we sabotage the relationship, ladies and gentlemen? This is for a reason. And, Mama, I'm depending on you to tell me the truth. Somebody turn to your neighbor and say, Mama, I'm depending on you to tell me the truth. These people can't tell the truth if you was going to pay them to. Oh, man. And I was just in the shower. I know these people downstairs from me think I'm crazy. Because while I'm bathing for some reason and pampering myself with these body washes, and I light my incense and I do all this special stuff for me, because I wasn't good enough for nobody else, ladies and gentlemen. So I do this kind of shit for me to make me feel good. I concluded in that shower that this woman just can't tell the truth. And drugs and alcohol is not the reason she didn't love me, ladies and gentlemen. Drugs and alcohol is not the reason this person has such resentments with me, a helpless little girl who just looked like her father and left-handed like her father. I got She did everything but kill me, ladies and gentlemen. And what's so troublesome about this story here, somebody turn to their neighbor and say, and the reason why I'm mocking you fake ass Christians, because y'all some fucking jokes to me. So I'm gonna mock you, and anybody don't like it can kiss my ass. Not only that, if this is the way I choose to heal, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Somebody turn to your neighbors and say, Leah, be quiet. Leah, stink. Eat sugar, mommy. Eat sugar. Mwah. Eat sugar, mama. Say, Mama, I'm depending on you to tell me the truth. Let me tell y'all something. I can look at my daughter. This is something a narcissistic mother could never do with their daughter. You are beautiful. You are loved. You is beautiful. You is brave. You smart. You intelligent, Tink. You intelligent, Tink. You can do anything, Tink. This is stuff that my mother just couldn't do. She couldn't. Well, I'm not gonna say she couldn't do it. She didn't want to do it. She didn't want to give her daughter no self-esteem. Now, if my father wouldn't have cheated, this is the crazy thing about these baby mamas. They love the hell out of them baby daddies and their children when he acting right. And this is what we need to change. We need to change how we give our children conditional love. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody turn to your neighbor and say, conditional love is unacceptable. So, with that being said, I'm going to need for, especially these women that think they such good parents, put your money where your mouth is. I need for you to, if you know you play a part in the reason why your daughter or son battle self-esteem issues, I'm going to need for you to get honest about it. And I'm going to need for you to make some corrections. And you do that by giving your son and daughter, I don't care if they grown. I don't care if they over my age. If you're alive and breathing, you owe them an apology. Somebody turn to your neighbor and say, I owe my children an apology. And not just this fake ass 12-step amends. That's why I didn't even get clean through that this time. Because that shit is bullshit when it comes to being honest. For me. That shit, I do the 4th step to get my kids back, and then I'm back to not giving a fuck about nobody. So let me explain something to you. That don't mean nothing. You want to get to this coffee so bad and you not. So, I'm gonna need for you guys to stay with me now. Somebody turn to your neighbors. This is how these pimp ass preachers be talking. Somebody turn to your neighbors and say, neighbor, stay with the pastor. He almost done. He done talked about 4 hours talking about he almost done. So another 30 minutes of these lies. And I'm going to have to Uber Eats me some damn church's chicken. Oh my God, man. I swear. I used to be literally in church thinking about very inappropriate things. I'm so happy I don't have to live a lie anymore. So yeah, I can't really say enough about the talk my mother should have had with me. I may need to get this stuff written down, you know, because I really and truly would like to put it in the form of a book for young ladies. Not you old whores who can't be told nothing. You know, especially when they get a little gold and shit and get a few little keys. You can't tell these women nothing, man. Only thing you can tell them something is a man writing a damn letter. That's it. And that's pretty sad because our daughters don't see us being leaders anymore. They see us being codependent and living very codependent, desperate lives. That's not what I want for Leah. You know, my oldest children, I missed out on a lot, and I may have missed my opportunity to impact them. But Leah won't be nigga crazy. I guarantee you that. She gonna be walking in her own brand of dignity. She will be constantly asking, how is this relationship gonna serve me as well? You know, she's not gonna just let any and everybody into her life, because that's not the way I'm teaching her. And that's a good thing. Those affirmations are very important, and those affirmations that I shared on this live can apply to us adults to nurture the inner child. I apply those affirmations into my own life as well. These are some of the things I've implemented into me being sober, is affirmations, meditation, not spiritual and religious cult abuse. Okay. I've also allowed myself to be honest with myself. And that right there has been the most liberating thing that I've been able to give myself. That's like the best gift I gave myself, is the ability to be honest with me. It's the ability to not live or worry about being under somebody else's expectations. You know, and we will never meet the narcissist's expectations, ladies and gentlemen. You can become the president of the United States. If your mother has or father has a genuine dislike or hatred for you, oh, this eyelashes get on my nerves sometimes. You could become the president of the United States, and it's not going to make them any difference. They're going to say, oh, anybody can do that. Anybody can do that. You parents that tell your black sheep children, you know, that their accomplishments don't matter and don't mean nothing, just know this. Whether it's in this lifetime or the next, karma must come back. These people literally, really and truly don't get away with that treatment. They wind up having very painful deaths. You know, they do. They really do. Whenever they finally die, because they so evil, they don't die. These people live to be 150 years old. I be like, damn, when she gonna be out of here? I'm tired of this fucking nuisance in my life. And I have a right to feel like that. This person has did everything she can in her power to destroy my self-esteem. You know, how I view myself. This person is partially responsible for, you know, a lot of issues, you know, that has taken place in my life. This person can't say I'm sorry. You know, I think that's pretty bad when you're in your 60s unable to say I was wrong. You know, I can say, hey, you know, Tanji, I make mistakes every day. I was wrong for saying all Christians are bad. I was wrong. See, let me show you narcissistic mothers something. This is so hard for y'all to do. I made a statement that I really look back at it and I didn't like. I didn't like the fact that I said all Christians are mean and evil and I don't trust them and I don't like them. Okay? I was wrong for saying that because I don't even know all Christians, for number one. But the ones I've ran across, I don't too much care for. However, there's some awesome Christian people that's in my life that I really love and admire as well. So that video could come, that live can come off as very biased towards Christian people, and not all Christian people my videos applies to. But for the sake of correction, I'm going to be a woman and say, if I offended anybody, I apologize. My life wasn't for you. My life is for mainly my abusive mother, who just so happened to be a pastor, which I still can't make sense out of that. How do a child abuser get to be a pastor? I'm just trying to understand. Somebody turn to your neighbor and say, neighbor, how did Tangi's mother become a pastor? And she was a child abuser all her life. DCFS got a whole stack of files on my mom. How the hell did she ever become a pastor? I still can't make no sense out of that. So what I've concluded is anyone can be a pastor. So turn back to your neighbor, because you know how they do at church. They do this every 5 minutes. Turn to your neighbor again and say, neighbor, anybody can literally become a preacher. And it's true. I could even become one if I want to. And I'm not capable. I'm not going to say capable. I'm not qualified, in my opinion, to be a pastor. What I am qualified to be is a life coach, a motivational speaker, a coach, but definitely not in that type of setting. No. Too much G up in me for that. And that's my truth. And trust me, they got too much whoring and abuse in their life and in their past to be anybody's damn pastor either. Coffee weak. I might have to put one more teaspoon in there, because I think I may do some wall washing. But yeah, family and friends, I really and truly don't want to spend too much more time on the letter my mother, the conversation, nor the talk me and my mother never had, because I covered a lot in the previous video. If you didn't see it, I strongly suggest you watch it. You're gonna find I mixed it with humor and all that. I also talked about what is they called? The Nation of Islam. I'm about to make a whole nother video about them. So stay tuned. I got about 5 more lives to go, so this is just one of many. So if you want to click on the next one, go ahead, tap in. Anyway, I'm about done talking about this topic. Gotta go on to the next one now. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, this live is over. This live is over, but she about to make about 3 more. So y'all stay tuned and tap in. Bye, family and friends.